Hi, Techie Knot. Welcome in, welcome in. Online assessment. Ah, right on. Congrats, congrats. I don't know what I'm doing. just saying. I don't know what I'm doing. No one taunted you to be first? Wait, there was no announcement? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. And look, I updated it. I updated it. Okay. Because you got first. Got first. Okay. Oh. Forgot. Oh my gosh. I should have kept track of who or of Love. I think Love had like a 10 stream streak at one point. Okay. I'm also exhausted today, guys, so we're gonna see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Hi, Jim. Oh my gosh, I have to text you actually. Okay, wait. No, I'm gonna jinx it. Okay, I'll text you. Okay, no, I'll text you now. Hold on. Okay. Hi, corporate. How are you? Okay, guys. So I'm gonna do the minimum depth. Okay, I'm gonna do this problem. Here, let me pin this. Okay, let me pin this to whoops, not what I meant to do. Pin message to YouTube as well. And then oh my gosh, corporate, I'm stressing. I am stressing so bad. And I was also, so in the Discord, it doesn't look like a lot of people were very active for the Pinterest apprenticeship, like talking about it. Okay, guys. Okay, so that is the question we're doing. That's the question we're doing. Okay. Baby is asleep. I don't know how long baby is going to I don't know how long baby's going to stay asleep tonight. that one was pretty active maybe last application, but a lot got scared away with layoffs everywhere. What do you mean like they got scared away with layoffs? Wouldn't that mean that they would want to be more active and find out more information? I'm just curious as to how big the cohort for Pinterest was, because I don't know if I told you. I made it to final round for Pinterest. Oh, the whole server got quieter. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Yeah, no, I'm just so curious about how big the cohort was for the Pinterest one and how that's going, but oh well. Okay, so the minimum depth is a number of nodes along the shortest path from the root node to the nearest leaf. A leaf is a node with no children. Okay, so I feel like I don't compare. I feel like I won't compare until I get to the leaf node. So like this one would be where I compare, this would be where I compare, and this would be where I compare. I wouldn't need to worry about these because it's, so for maximum, we kept checking for each one. But I feel like for minimum, we would only check at that point where there was no nodes, right? Oh wait, why can't you see? Hold on, can you see what I'm, okay, yeah. No, you guys can see. Okay, good. But yeah. Also, I'm gonna have some chocolate right now. If you guys haven't ever had Lederic chocolate, you guys are missing out. It's really good. And they sell it by, like, you can always buy just a small piece. And yeah. And they have limited edition. Hi, Sending. I know. Knock on wood. Baby went down relatively quickly tonight. Because one, I actually stayed in the room tonight. And two, she didn't take a nap today. Okay. So, my thoughts. Sending, thanks for the sub. Or I guess resub. I appreciate it so much. 24 months? Oh my goodness. You and Love, amazing. Amazing. Yeah, holy moly. You guys, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I know, can you believe I've been streaming for 5 years? 5 years. Okay, granted, I think total time that I've actually been streaming is probably like 2.5, 3 years. But I started streaming 5 years ago. And can I just say, I do miss playing WoW. I actually ended up, so when's the next art stream? I know, okay, hold on. I still have my art table is a mess right now. Well, I don't know where my half project is. But I still have, I don't know if you guys remember this fabric. Actually, I don't think you can see it if I block my face. Yeah. So I don't know if you remember this fabric. Actually, Jim, you would enjoy this. I think. I can't remember. Are you a Studio Ghibli fan? But it's Totoro with no face or the soots in it. Yeah, can you guys see? I don't know if you guys can see. But yeah. Hopefully. But yeah, so Yeah, and then I have a bag cut out already. It's basically like the Lululemon, yeah, like the Lululemon bag. So I have it cut out, and I had started sewing it, and then Pinterest happened, and then like that whole interview process just took up my entire life, and then I got so fixated on applying to jobs and everything like that that like everything all of my art stuff fell to the back burner. So I do want to do an art stream again. Like, yeah, I do want to do an art stream again, but I think I have the OA, the online assessment to study for. Then I also have the job lead to apply for, and hopefully at least get an online assessment for them too. And then I think after that I will prioritize some mental health me time. Okay, so let's type this out. I'm gonna hit a focus mode because I do want to be somewhat productive tonight. Somewhat. Somewhat. Just a little. Just a little. Okay. So I'm gonna hit a focus mode and I'm gonna think about it. Okay, hold on. Pingajin. Sorry. I know I said I would hit a focus mode, but you popped up right when I was about to start it. Wait, you're ambivalent about my name change? I've heard really, really positive feedback. You don't like it? Well, I guess ambivalent doesn't mean that you don't like it. You just don't know how you feel about it. But what don't you know how you feel about? Hi, Kaya. Screw you up? Yeah, are you still playing WoW? Yeah, I know. I know, Pingajin. I know. But yeah, like, of course, I miss it. But yeah, so I did all complete rebrand. My GitHub is matching now. My LeetCode matches. My it's thrown every raid so far. Yeah, every raid I've done, everyone's like, wait, what? Or else they just full on don't realize it's me. But yeah, like, I changed my GitHub, I changed my LeetCode, YouTube, Instagram, and do we still get bunny ears? We do, but I don't know where they went. They're somewhere. My office is a mess. But I have these ones. I have these bunny ears. Yeah, so I do too. I wanted it without the space, but it was unavailable on oh my god, I'm gonna knock over my phone. It was unavailable on Instagram. So I didn't want it just to be about coding. I was actually thinking a play on words for bites, you know, how I bake and everything like that. So it was focused like the main focus is coding, but a play on words for bits of my life. So you get it? A bit makes a bite. So the little bits of my life make bunny bites. Yeah, so, but the main focus is for programming and stuff, but I do want to start incorporating more, like on Instagram, I want to on oh my gosh, I just had a whole on conversation with my friend about bytes, and so like gigabytes isn't actually like that much. It's like a little bit less, and yeah. Hi, Odysseus. I actually... Oh, well, I guess my usual Australians normally aren't here. However, I do have a couple of Australians, but welcome in! I knew sliding scale. What's worse? Our programming joke. Just wait until nibble words paragraph show up. Okay, but like okay, so my goal is to be able to do a split again. Okay, so this was in the beginning of the year, have not made any progress on it. And also I was thinking, okay, well, if I eventually find a job, I also want to have my journey back to the ice. Like, how much fun would it be if I were to compete at adult nationals? Right? How much fun would that be? Like, Midori Ito is still competing adult nationals. You know, she was competing when I was growing up. Like, you know, the first woman to land a triple axel in competition, like way back when. Yeah, she's still competing. And she's still doing triples. Oksana Bayul is making, like, trying to get back on the stream. Oh, hi, Vim the Hayek. I'm so sorry. I had the wrong chat open. I didn't have the one with both YouTube and Twitch. Hi, welcome in. How are you? Yeah, how much fun would that be? Like, to have that bit of my life as well. Bunny's journey back to the ice. But yeah, and my cooking adventures. Right, guys? Right? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go focus and then I will be back, maybe. I'm probably gonna go as well. Yeah, go get some... My journey back to WoW. Yeah, go get some rest, Pingajin. No, you're fine. I should sleep earlier too. But you should go to sleep, because I know sometimes you... In the past, you've popped in and it's like 1:30 a.m. Hi, Ritz. My Twitch is the same username as my YouTube. Online assessment. So it's basically a test to see if I am even worthy of being given an interview. And I bombed my last online assessment. And I will tell you, it was with Twitch. I bombed it so bad. So bad. Like, I completely panicked. I'm a little bit nervous about this one. I'm not going to say just yet. I know some people in chat know, but if the people in chat that do know don't say anything, would really appreciate it. I don't want to jinx it because I feel like I jinxed Pinterest because I shared that I was interviewing and then I got to final round and then I didn't get it. So knock on wood, I'm not going to, yeah. Dar. But no, we are not inverting the binary tree. Fingers crossed. Yes, fingers crossed. At least if I can get an interview. You know what? If I can get through the online assessment and get an interview, at least that's another practice interview. See, I prefer the live chat, like, so you can talk to people, except my feedback also I didn't understand it. So anyways, but yeah, like, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna focus. I will be back. See you guys soon. Sorry, I'm just thinking my daughter, like, she always goes like, see you soon. It's the cutest thing. It's the cutest thing. When she says bye, she's like, see you soon. Okay, be right back. Bye. Okay, so should only check length. Oh my gosh. Should only check length of. Should only check depth once hits the leaf node. Unlike max where we check max where we check. Sure that you see unlike max where we check okay, I'm also going to pull up actually, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Documents. Scallop draw. Coding notes. No. What's my Git? Okay. Napkin math. Recursion. Okay. Okay. Alright, let me read through my notes for recursion again. Okay, so has base of 0 and 1 finds the sum of the previous sum for current number. Okay, so f function. Okay, so this was for the Fibonacci. This was for Fibonacci. Okay, wait, that's Q. Okay, so recursion. We basically keep going down until we hit. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me think this through. Oh, wait. Oops. Okay, so. Okay, so. We have a node. It doesn't even matter the value. Okay, so if we were to do recursion, we would go down. I guess, would we want to do Q? No, I don't. I don't think we would do Q. No, I'm gonna stick with recursion because that was what I'm instinctively going towards recursion. Okay, so we're going down, and then we would find this, which would be 1, 2, right? So this is 2. So for recursion, we would keep going down. Is this the bottom of the node? No. So we would keep going down. Is this the bottom of the node? No. So we would keep going down. Is this the bottom of the node? Yes. Okay, so Senpai, are you love? Are you love foolish? Why do I feel like I'm being trolled by love right now? Otherwise, I have somebody in Twitch chat that follows your sentiment. He's keeping a secret right now. Yeah. I'm so scared. I've jinxed myself, but I need a study, which is why I'm going on a tangent from React, like another tangent. So, whiplash, guys, whiplash. To practice, but I know this. Nearly couldn't do a simple. Alright, in there. Hi. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm gonna hit a focus mode again. I should just have a timer for 20 minutes, but I haven't set that up yet. You guys, yeah. I'm just gonna hit the focus mode and just stay focused. Try and get this done. Okay, so here's my thought. It's also really hot in my office today, and I don't want to take off my sweatshirt, but okay, so here's my thought. Only check when hit the leaf node. Unlike Max, which keeps checking. Down. Only return the leaf, right? I think so. Yeah, because we would only return at the leaf, so it would keep going down, and we wouldn't return each one. We would just run through each one, and then we would return at the leaf. So how would we do that? So we would first check the node. Check node. Check if left or right node, because it can have either one, right? Because it's a binary tree. I forget, does a binary tree... Yeah, a binary tree should be able to still have one child. So if it has... Okay. Check if left or right node child And down node. Okay. Move down tree. Branch? Okay. So move down to next node and move down to next node. If no child while adding one. If no child, then return. I'm gonna say count. Then return count to check. Compare counts to find the minimum. Okay, so that's my thought process. I feel like Turing is going to be sighing and being like, but oh, okay. Don't think too much. Don't think too much. Okay. So yeah, so that's my thought process on how to do it. So how would we do this in sudo? Yeah, because if we check for minimum each time, that doesn't help us once we reach the end of one of the nodes. We have to only return the minimum. So we would keep traversing. And then once we hit the leaf, then that would be when we would return the depth and compare that returned depth to the other depth. I feel like that is going to come back, and I feel like this is gonna get super complicated, but I'm gonna do this. Okay, so we're going to define depth equals 0. Okay, and then we're also going to check. So if node left or node right exist, we're going to traverse down. We're going to check left. Oh wait, wait. Exist. We add 1 to depth. Yes, I am still focusing, but timer is done, so I just did a little tangent. Okay. Check if have children. Okay. If node does not have children, we're going to return depth. And then we want to find the minimum depth from left and right child. Okay, so then okay. Hey guys, I'll be right back. Sarasan Zero, thanks so much for the raid. Sorry, hold on. I am talking to Hubs. He asked if I wanted dessert, so trying to figure that out, but I don't think I'm gonna get dessert. I need to get back in shape. Thank you so much for the follow. How was your stream? Let's see if Streamlabs commands are working today. No. Streamlabs does not like me right now. It's weird that it's working, but it's not, right? Okay, well, they're both active. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, very cool. So are you a software engineer already, or are you looking to become one? Okay, so oh, there goes the shout. No, that's not the shout out that I was trying to do, but yes, thank you whoever gave that shout out. Oh, very cool. How long have you been a software dev, and do you have a traditional background, or are you somebody who came from an untraditional background? Untraditional background. So do you have a computer science degree, or are you somebody who transitioned into tech? Self-taught. Okay, very cool. So what made you decide to become, I don't know why my shout out command isn't working, but what the shout out command actually gives the link to. But what made you decide to, because I changed my name. What made you decide to become a software engineer then? Okay, does wait work? Do any of mine? Okay, I think my name change broke my bot, even though my bot was working before. Okay. Anyways, guys, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't like it. Everything is so slow. That need a software and the... Oh, very cool. So you just kind of learned, like you didn't even have a mentor? Wow. That's crazy to me. Also, I just turned off focus. That's crazy to me. Like, I'm just kind of like, you know, I want to get into I want to get a job, so I also have a mentor besides going the self-taught route. Like, okay. Oh my goodness. That must have been so overwhelming to have to like worry about product and business on top of learning. Like, and also having to worry about performance. And granted, I know if I were to get a job, I would still have to worry about performance, but like literally going in without having that knowledge and then having to learn on the job and still perform like without, yeah, wow. Hats off to you. That's amazing and inspiring. Okay. So, find. Okay. So, we find the depth, which is 1. Oh, well, I'm really glad that your company is so supportive. That sounds really amazing to have a company that is like supportive of you to like learn. Because I feel like a lot of companies are just like bam, 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 like go, you know? So I'm happy for you. I would, that's like my dream, to have a job that is like super supportive in learning and investing in their employees to improve. Okay, so hi Optiny, welcome in. An editor. That sounds frustrating. 100 times. That sounds really frustrating. Okay, so I'm kind of like, would depth be 1? No matter what, it would have to be 1. Actually, we're just gonna do depth is equals 0 for now. Okay. Depth equals 0 for now. Okay. So then we're going to check. I'm gonna actually create another define find depth self node and count, right? Seconds. Okay, so okay, so I know that if node so I have the node and then I have to first check if node dot left or node dot right, then we would do depth or count plus equals 1, right? So then we would continue on to self.find depth, which is of node.left and then self.find depth of node dot right. Okay, so then if okay, so if okay, I don't know Android, so I'm gonna let you guys chat. And yeah, maybe I'll learn something. Maybe I will learn something from your guys' chatting. Okay, else. So if node left or node right. So that means both nodes do not have. Return count. Let's see if that would have a maximum depth. Okay, I forget depth. Hi, Sham. Welcome in. Welcome back. Number of edges. Okay, so that's 1. Okay, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Note the pattern must. The example is also 2. Okay, I'm confused because depth for maximum. Okay, find the minimum depth is the number of nodes along the shortest path. Okay. Let me just turn minimum of Okay, so hold on. Let me walk through this code really quick. Okay, so okay. So we first check this, right? So we first check this. And we check if node left or node right. If yes, then we add 1. So then we go down. Oh wait, actually, hold on. So this needs to be... No, it does need to be there. It does need to be there. Okay, sorry. Let's focus. Okay. What do you mean you love the concept? I do co-working on Discord sometimes. Thanks so much for the follow, Choskar. I appreciate it. Okay, so oopsies. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, so we're at 1. We check if the node left or right. So if node left or right, we add 1 because that's not a leaf. And then we check, okay, if it has the node, if it has node left, then we check that node if it has a child. If not, it returns the count back up here. Okay? Then if here it checks if there has node right. So we go down here. We're at 1. We're at 1, right? And then it checks if this has a child. It does. So we add another one. And then we move down here to left. Okay. Checks. And then it checks again. And then we have to... So we return it up here. It goes all the way back up. Return. So it goes all the way back up. And then this goes all the way back up. So how would we check? We would need to check the minimum of node right and node left. Okay, I'm gonna actually read Geeks for Geeks. I don't want to be stubborn and whatnot on this. Minimum depth. Every node. If yes, return 1. So if root is none, return 0. If root left is none and root right is none, return 1. Level order traversal. Okay. Root is none, return 0. Okay. Okay, so they do a queue. Okay, so while length of queue is greater than 0, wow. This is supposed to be an easy problem? Oh, wait, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so let me... Why is it returning null? Zero, 1, 1, 2. Night sending, no worries. I'm exhausted too, so I don't blame you. Okay, 1. Three. Nine. So why is this returning? I'm just trying to figure out why it's returning null. Okay, okay. 5. 2. Okay, so hold on. Let me draw this out. The root, it has to have at least 1. Has to have at least 1. Okay, so okay, let me see. So I did figure that this one was... Okay, so actually... Okay, so we know... Let's... This... This... Okay, so we know 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if okay, so if we have okay, so we have this root node, right? So we have this root node. And then if there's no left, but it has a right, this doesn't do anything. So we don't go down there. So we would still go down this. Oh, I guess we don't have to do recursion. Yeah, I guess we don't have to do recursion. So then we go down to here. There's a right, so we keep going down. There's a right, so we keep going down. So it's my first part that is... But because there's no... Okay, hold on, guys. Hi, Matt! How are you? Okay, guys. Oh! Okay, so... Also, hydrate, guys. Hydrate. Okay, so let's see. Sorting cables, like physical cables. Binary trees are cool. I'm I'm having issues right now. Okay, so if it has any sort of leaf, we go down it. If it does not have any sort of leaf, so let's say we just have 2, but okay, actually, hold on. If node.left is none, and and root dot right is none, return depth. Hi, Cyber. Oh, okay. From the US, where did you move to? I'm guessing it sounds like you moved. Yeah, it sounds like you moved. Where'd you move to? Backseat. My bot isn't working right now, but hints and pointing questions are allowed, but outright code is not. And sometimes when there are 50 people, okay, exaggeration, but when there's like 4 different people telling me different things, or even if they're telling me the same thing, I can get overwhelmed. So, yes. After living in the US for the last 11 years for work, what made you decide to move back to Australia? Okay, so okay, so we have 2, right? We have 2. And we have to traverse if it goes down. Once it does not have a child anymore, that's when we can return. So okay, so then we would do left if root left, then we would do self dot find depth root dot left depth. Okay, so then this would be min left no, that's not okay, hold on. Parents are laid off, so good timing. Oh, very cool. What are you going to be developing? And yeah, so here's what I was reading. 100 times programmer. Okay, so here's what I was reading. But that actually just confused me. I feel like maximum depth was so much easier. Maximum depth was so much easier. Okay, so I know basically I have to consider if it has any child at all, we need to add a count. And then we return as soon as we hit one that does not have any children. But I'm getting caught up in this because left does not have any children. So how do I go in the first one? Actually, hold on. Okay, stop looking at my code. Stop looking at my code. Focus on my pseudocode because it's right there. It's right here, okay? So I feel like I'm close, but I have to figure out how. So I feel like we check if it has either one, right? If it has either one, we go down it. And then once it does not, so basically I feel like I have to check both root.left and root.right in the very beginning. I feel like, yeah, I even wrote it in my pseudocode. Find the minimum depth from the left and right child. So I don't know why I'm here. I need to find the right and left child. But if it doesn't have a left child, wait. Actually, hold on. No. Actually, hold on. Hold on. Hi, Tugan. Welcome in. If no dot left, non-type has object. Okay, so Okay, so this is gonna get messy. If root dot left is none, runtime error. Oh my gosh. Wrong answer. Hold on. 2. No. Okay. Oh my god, guys. I guess it's easy if you do binary tree problems every day. Okay. Guys, I know I'm close. I know I'm close. Okay? Okay. So here's where I was. Okay, so here's where I was. Self dot find depth root depth. Okay, here's where I was, and to me, this one makes sense. The thing I'm having issues with is when there is no left node or right node and there's only one node. So right now you are returning 2. Why? This should, okay, so we're at 2. We put in 2. If node left or node right, right? So that should be true. We add a count. So if node left, but there is no node left, but there is a node right. So we should go down here. And then we find the depth. So we go back. So we're at 3, right? So we're here. Oh, dang it. So we're here now. Okay. So we're here now. So if node left or node right, there's a node right, we add 1. So now we're currently at, so we added 1. Now we're currently at 2. Okay? So if we have hints and point, my bot isn't working. I think it's because I renamed. Hints and pointing question are appreciated, no outright code, and sometimes I get overwhelmed if I have like a bunch of people telling me the right way to do things, especially if they're contradictory. Oh, thanks so much for the follow. I can't pronounce that. Okay, so now we're at 2, right? So now we're at 2. And so we haven't even hit the else yet. We haven't even hit the else yet. So now we're at 4. If node left or node right, still true. We add 1. Okay, so that's 3. Add 1. There is no node left, so we don't worry about that one. And then we find the node right. Okay, and we find the node right, so now we're at 5. If there's node left, there is not, but there is node right. Okay, but there is node right. We're at 4 now, okay? And so we go down to 6, right? So this is our last one. This is our last one. If node left or node right, this is not true. So we don't worry about that. So then we go down and it should return count. Which +1, I don't even care if it's +4, if it's count 4. I need it to return at least more than 2. I can't figure out why it keeps stopping up here. So it's stopping up here. Why? I don't understand that question. The how does count variable get set? What do you mean? And then what do you mean by have I used a debugger before, like in VS Code? It's your debugger. Hi, Danny. Fafin, how are you? Also, Fafin. I don't know why, but I could have sworn. Hi, Fafin. A 100 times. That's what I'm trying to do right now. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Oh, well, I'm trying to walk through my code right now. Why didn't you swear if you could? Oh, wait, is baby awake? No, baby's not awake. I swear I thought I had made you VIP like forever ago, but apparently not. I'm so sorry. How are you? By the way, how are things? Okay, so I want to see. Think. Two. So why does it stop. Print dot val comma count. Okay, so we're at 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it is going. Wait, okay, so why is it? I'm curious. Hold on. See, I'm confused as to why my count is 3 here. Why is it returning 2? And why did it stop at 5? Really? Thanks so much for the follow, Ozan Vindo. Aw. Yeah, I'm not quite brand new to coding, but I am still learning and I'm still trying to break into tech. Okay. Aha. Okay, so... What happened? Why? So we do... Okay, so we are going all the way down this tree. So for whatever reason, it traverses back up. I'm just curious. If I don't return, what happens? Ah. Oh, wait. No dot left is not. Okay. 6, 4. Why is this not returning the count? Okay, hold on, guys. None. Hi, Misty. Level order. I wonder if... The function returns a value. You have to return that value. Yes. This. But I'm just trying to figure out why this... So right here is my count, right? I'm trying to figure out why my count isn't returning. And oh my gosh, Turing's gonna just be like, we went over this. I know we went over this. Why am I like, why? I've forgotten everything. I've forgotten everything. Oh. Love, explain to me why a lookup table would work. Sending went to sleep. Sending went to sleep. Key is the test input and value is the test output. My head is not, my brain is not braining right now, guys. Wait a sec. Waiting. Okay. Misty, care to give me any hints? Oh my gosh. I can feel I'm close. But there's something I'm not understanding. Can you please explain it to me depth first search? If I could explain it to you, I wouldn't be struggling right now. Yeah, I know. Why? So return count. I too woke. Okay. I struggled with this. Okay, hold on, guys. Dang it. Hold on. Let me get my recursion cheat sheet again. Hold on. Let me save this. Save to disk. Something. Save to file. Okay. So let me open. I know you guys can't see. I just don't want you guys seeing all of my stuff. Okay, recursion. Okay. So it has base of 0 and 1. Finds the sum of the previous. Thanks so much for the follow, Seyun Jung. No worries, Misty. Yeah, it's pinned. I appreciate it. Oh, wait. Yes, thanks for subscribing on YouTube, Seyun Jung. Okay. So I struggled with this with the Fibonacci one as well. Okay. So, hold on. Let me go over my notes. Let me go to my notes. I didn't have an interview. I bombed my last online assessment so badly. But I have another one. So I bombed the one with Twitch. Like really bad, guys. Really bad. Like I panicked. But the fact that and I did have a referral though. I did have a referral. Okay, so but still I got rejected from the two other ones, but I got I mean, what the other, one for not having any tech background or work experience, the fact that I got offered an online assessment, I'm actually pretty proud of. So yeah, so I bombed the online assessment for Twitch, but I did get invited to do another one with another company. Not sharing the company yet, not widely public, but yeah. I'm just trying to brush up on stuff. Okay, so has a base of 0 and 1. Okay, so we know that our base is if the root does not have either child left or right, then we return the depth. However, if it has a child, we want to check the child. So my thought, dang it, is originally I wrote find the minimum depth from the left and the right child. So I originally was like, okay, we have to go down it. Right? Okay, so number equals the previous plus the previous. Oh my gosh. I don't think that changes anything. Yeah, that doesn't change anything. What did I do? I broke my code. I broke my code. Okay, so right now, this tree is not returning because I know that print node.val and count. Yeah, so right here, we need to get this to traverse up. I mean, I could also have minimum equals none. And then reassign minimum and just return minimum for each one. Thanks so much for the follow, TCP stream. Not really scalable to... I was using Fibonacci for recursion. With the date of the nodes. I use Excalidraw. Oh, I know why 4 is printing twice. It's because right here. So, I mean, I could make this here. So I know that it's because of down here, and that's why... Oh wait, no, I still need +1. I still need +1. Sorry. No, I don't need +1. Wait, okay. No, I don't need +1. I know it's because I don't check. Okay, so basically it doesn't add the +1 until I've checked. Okay, I'm gonna take that hint. Okay, hold on. Okay. Also, thanks, corporate. So... So right now, we need to... Is it that it has to be here? I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Isn't depth first? Where did my... Okay, hold on. Isn't depth... We look child and find the head node? I don't know. Please explain to me. Again, I would explain it to you if I felt like I could. But I don't want to explain to you the wrong thing. Okay. So I have... Okay, where did it go? Print. I have depth equals 0 up here. Okay. So I need to somehow get it so that this value returns up for each one. min left equals. I'm just curious, guys. I'm just curious, okay? I need to see this. Min left, min right. Global min is not... Oh my gosh. No. Yeah, no. Runtime error. Reference before assignment. Okay, it's my return again. It's my return again, and I know that this is what I had issues with. Is it... What if I did self.depth? No. I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. I know I don't want to do that. Print val, comma. It's pinned. No. Okay, so we know that this is the answer we want. 9, 2. 3. And then we know that... So I see the answer. I just am not getting it to return. Hi, Erend. How are you? How are you? When do you find out if your game has been approved? Also, what the heck? Okay, hold on. Okay. My shout out doesn't work. Erend. Oh my gosh. Shout out Erend. There we go. When do you find out if your game gets approved? For Steam. Everyone, go check out Erend. He has been working on a bear game. You can pet the bear in his game, okay? That is so cute. But yeah, and it's been submitted to Steam. I'm being thrown for a loop right now with this one. I have the answer in my standard out, but I am having issues having my code give me my answer. Okay. So we have... Hi, DJ or Eric. Do you prefer DJ or Eric? Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Can you store an array for count variables? I don't want to use an array. I shouldn't have to use an array. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I hope that you have no issues in getting Steam to approve it. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. Okay. Recursive stuff. Return. So that's the base. And then we go up. Okay, so we go down and then we have to go back up. So we have to somehow get to the very bottom and return it all the way to the very top. I mean, they've let in a good amount of virus games recently, so oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Somebody talk me through this. I'm so close. I know I am. And I get that what I'm doing is going up. So I have to basically keep returning the minimum. So that equals the minimum, and we want to keep returning it. Keep returning it. Keep returning it. Like, I kind of feel like I could do this. Minimum equals none. And then we would do minimum equals count, and we would return self.minimum, but that wouldn't. Okay, so if node left is none and node right is none, three. Okay, well, thank you so much for the follow, Magician Outlaw. Yeah, corporate, I know. Basically, count is being rewritten because I'm passing it in. But I'm just worried. What if I did? I did walk through it. I did walk through it. Open, load from file, downloads. I did walk through it, and like, so I got to here. I'm just having trouble. So it returns. So this is 5 right here, right? So I want to return that up here, but then it becomes 4, and then it just keeps going up. So I need to figure out how to get 5 up. Final hint. It has to come from, like, I get that. I get that it has to come from my child nodes. And I don't know why my head is having such a hard time. I don't get why my head is having such a hard time, like, wrapping around. Okay. And I still am not checking for the minimum. So basically, I want to return. Thanks for the follow, WW86. Oh my god. Okay. So I have my answer, and it is the bottom node. Okay, I have my answer. It is the bottom node, and I need to find the minimum. Yeah, I need to find the minimum. And I get that. I get that. But what kind of is throwing me is that if I don't, it needs to be the last node that I see. Because if it's not, this could be 1. Because I'm traversing. Okay, so if I do this, I find the minimum here. 2 is always going to be less than 3. So WW, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to return early. Yeah. So I was trying to return early, but apparently I wasn't doing it right. Okay. How do we return early? Honestly, guys, this is like really frustrating and like not frustrating me in the sense that I can't get it. Like I've struggled before and I know that I always will get it. But honestly, like I feel like I'm making my confidence even worse. So my confidence is already like, here was my confidence, right? Not up here, but my confidence for like my online assessment was like, okay. And then I bombed my last online assessment, right? And then like now I feel like I'm down here and I feel like I'm stressing and yeah. Oh my god. Ugh. This should not, and here's the thing, like, this should not have taken 2 hours for me. I feel like I've just been struggling, so I got the, like, the nitty-gritty part of it, right? I understand enough of trees that I'm like, okay, I can traverse trees, right? and I can figure out how to find the depths. But why am I struggling on the return? Ugh. Matt D, you would think, except no, I probably would still forget. Okay. If root is null, return 0, else we can return 1 plus minimum. I don't know what a skew tree is. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. See, why is this? Why is this? Oh, because this one is not. So we need to assign these numbers, right? No. Okay. Don't. I know I can do this. I know I can, but I'm just like, I've been an emotional wreck for the past like 5 months anyways. But oh my gosh, guys. Okay. I'm about to like yeet and repeat this because I feel like I'm stuck on my code. Okay, hold on. Hi, Na and Ishian. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Thanks for the follow, Fernji. I appreciate it so much. Okay. Tree is graph theory. As far as is a graph that does not contain. I watched a lecture. Don't get this. Online assessment to see if I'm good enough to even be offered an interview. And I am seriously questioning right now if I am. Oh my god. Okay. So that's what I thought I was doing. Well, no. Yes. No. Okay. I mean, I guess Yoon Jung did say that to do an array, right? So like list depth list equals, and then that would be an empty list, and then we would do My friend Chili has yourself. Okay, sorry guys. Okay. Stand up. You're not. I know I'm not that far away. Hi, Wolfie. Yeah, my friend Chili has a blog on breadth first search. I don't think he's done depth first yet. I have to double check. I read it, but did I retain anything? No. Depth list. Huh? Wait. Has no attribute. Depth list. Did I spell that wrong? No. That should work. Why is this not working? I mean, it should be something here where it's minimum equals min of minimum and count. Because we only do that if there is no child node, where we would check the minimum. Hi, Zayote. How are you? Thanks for the follow, Spicy Tooth. I appreciate it. Okay. Right, Nidge. Okay. Oh my gosh, and my contacts are dry right now, too. Okay. Okay. I'm going to... I know I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna just look at the solutions. This is... I don't have time this week to do this, and I'm getting, like, my confidence is getting more and more shot, and yeah. Subscribe to unlock. Yeah. Unlock Python. If node equals null, return 0. Int left If left equals 0 and right, or right equals 0. So it finds the max, then it finds the min? What? Oh. If one subtree is take the other subtree. Oh, okay. Okay. So so they're not checking if the children. Oh, yeah. If they're checking or right, they would return. Okay, so they assign it up here. Okay, so they find the maximum if one subtree is missing, but it has the other one. And then they find the minimum if both children exist. I feel like we just watch LeetCode, especially when rushing for a... Yeah. I think like instinctively I wanted to use max, but then I was thinking, well, no, we're doing the min, but then this makes sense. But I don't understand this one. If node equals null, returns 0. But we know that there will be a root. We know that there will be a root, right? Oh, I guess not. But then if it's only one root, or if it's only that, I guess it's 1? Okay. Okay. Also possible without math. Yeah, I feel like my solution is I am not actually in college. I am self-teaching. So I am self-teaching and hoping to break into tech. Hoping to get a job as a software engineer with no... Yeah. Got it. Okay, so iterative. I feel like I might have combined this and this. Because this is supposedly terminates early when a leaf is found. So I feel like I did depth first, but then I wasn't returning it correctly because I didn't have the minimum. But then like I was thinking about breadth first, but then I wasn't returning early. Okay, for each node. Okay, so breadth first uses a queue. Python. Okay, so if not root, return 0. Or if root is none, return 0. Okay. So queue equals dec root, depth equals 1. Level size equals length of queue. Misty, I feel like that's something you can make work and optimize it. Okay. If node not left, return depth. Okay, so this is where it would return. If node left, queue append. Okay. So I think I understand this one. I think instinctively I tried to do something like this, but then, yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. I'm gonna leave this one, and I'm gonna come back to it. I'm probably gonna come back to it off stream and just kind of look at it. I'm going to... do this really, really quickly. What's pre-order traversal? Hi, Sparkly! Okay, so pre-order traversal. How does pre-order traversal work? Use in expression trees to generate. Traverse the root node first. Input 1, 2. Hi, Shivaji. Okay. So, yeah, I know. I didn't solve it yet, but... Are you talking about this current one that I'm on? Okay, so let's look up pre-order traversal. What is it? Pre-order traversal is tree traversal method that follows root left right order. Okay, so we would go 1, 2, 4, 5, 3, 6. So we would first go down the left all the way till we hit the bottom. Then we would go to the right node of the previous one. Make it accessible. You say it's easy. You say it's easy. Yeah. I will probably struggle. But let's see. Let's just see. Okay, so we want to go, so let's say 1, 2, 3. So we would go 1. We go here. There's nothing there. So if it's none, then we would go right. Then we would check again. If it's left, we would go left first. And we would keep going left. Then if not, then we would go right. Okay, so... So this is 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then... when did I start programming? So I started programming like 3 years ago, self-taught. However, disclaimer, I started programming and literally got pregnant and had a really rough pregnancy, and my baby is up. Damn it. We're gonna see if she goes back to sleep. Okay, we're gonna see if she goes back to sleep. So had a rough pregnancy, then newborn, you know? Started programming again a little bit, and then she became mobile. So it's been like on and off, but it's throughout the time that it's even been off, like I was taking classes and programming as much as I could, and so now I'm just like crunch time. I'm programming almost every night. And I'll be right back. Let me see if I can't get her to sleep. If I can, yeah. We'll see. We'll see, guys. Be right back. Okay, I bought myself like, oops. Okay, I bought myself like, my focus mode was on still. Probably like 10 minutes. 10 minutes, guys. Moving internationally was what power? Oh. Okay, so my thought process is loop through recursively and check left node first. Turn. Val. Would it be to list? Can you do it iteratively? Hold on, let me look at iteral. Okay, so with a queue. So with a queue. You know what? I'm not even gonna... We're gonna do this recursively. I'm not gonna even get into... Hi, Turing. Root left to right. Turing, I struggled on this one. I still actually haven't solved this one. I have the answer in my prints, but I don't have... Howling! So I have the answer in my prints, but I don't have it in my return statement. So, how are you, Howling? How was your stream? Shout out at how... Okay. Okay, return to list. To list. My bot thing isn't working. LeetCode is hard. My bot isn't... Yeah. It's weird though, because like Streamlabs is still doing like, oh, this person rated. If you haven't followed, make sure you follow, but for some reason, like, my commands aren't working, and I double checked and it's active. My bot is active, so I don't know, and I don't really feel like figuring it out right now. Hi, Pratik, welcome in. Hi, Howling. Yeah, I know. Howling is so good at, like, LeetCode. Oh my gosh. What's my high level algo description for which one? For the current problem or the problem that I was like... Yeah, I think LeetCode just has a lot of... Like, LeetCode streamers have a lot of crossover. This one. So my high level algo description. So my thought process, my brain isn't braining. What do you mean by high level algo? So my thought is basically recursively go down. I hear a dog. Who is that? There goes my phone. My phone. Oh my god. Okay, well, my dog just... Oreo! Thanks so much for the raid! Oh my god. Okay. Like, please... Okay, hold on. Shout out. Oreo bite. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Oreo bite. Probably not me. Really? I feel like there's a lot of people streaming LeetCode. Okay. So basically I would start at the root node and I would check, hey, does this have a left node? Yes? Okay, we're gonna go down to the left node. Hey, does this node have a left node? Yes? Okay, we're gonna go down to this left node. Then, hey, there's no left node here. Is there a right node? Yes? Okay, we're gonna go down. Is there a left node there? No. Is there a right node? No. Okay, we're gonna go back up to the previous. We already checked the right on this one, so we're gonna go to the previous. Is there a right node on this one? No. Okay, we're gonna go back up. Is there a right node on this one? Sounds good, Crayon. Sounds good. Okay. I'm not discouraged that I'm not getting it. I think I'm just getting like, I just feel like my confidence is tanking. Like, and that's not something that is good when I need the confidence in doing. Yeah, sorry. Okay, if there's no left, then append. I have append right here. I'm just gonna do this recursively. I was looking at it, because I was looking at our notes for recursion, and then I realized we did talk about using a deck and everything like that, but okay. What if you get an empty tree? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, my dog is gonna wake my baby. Wait. Hold on, what? I thought I said I was gonna do it recursively. Oh, if recursively don't need to append anything. I know, Chili. I need to review your blog again. I read it and like I feel like I didn't retain anything. Oh my god. I'm a computer science student. Any tips or anything not to make a mistake? Just keep going. Just keep going. Okay. Boba! You wanna come say Boba? Boba. Okay. So howling. Like I got okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. Okay, return counts. Here's the thing, guys. If I got my print node.val count. Okay, so I have the answer, like literally. So I have this. I know that's the answer. And I have this. I know that's the answer. But I can't figure out how to get it to return for this one. So yeah. Oh, hi Rython in YouTube. Okay, I'm not even trying to be efficient. I'm just... Okay. My brain isn't braining right now. Why am I having such a hard time, like, just even... Why am I just having a hard time just even, like... Okay, so... Oh my god, guys. I feel like I'm just gonna bomb. I have a week and a half and it's like, I know it's not cramming, it's not learning new things, but this is all stuff that I know, and why am I having such a hard time right now? Like, I know this stuff. Like, I had a good understanding of linked lists. I had a decent understanding of trees. Like, why am I having such a like I feel like I've completely forgotten how to program. Like literally, I feel like that's where I feel like I'm at right now. Thanks so much for the follow. www. Okay, what the heck? Okay, so if I do this recursively, you guys are saying that it'll automatically return, but I have 1. We want that to be the first thing to return, or in the list. We check if left exists. Left does not exist, so we go to right. We check if, then we append that right to, like, I'm not understanding how we would, like, I'm appending. So we append node.val. So Sparkly, I think that's where I'm I think that's where I'm struggling right now. Thanks so much for the follow, Kinker devs. Dress to mean LOL. What? Try printing values, adding a list. Okay. So we'll print node.val. Yeah, I thought that with this one too. Nope. Nope. The thing is, like, Turing spent so long helping me understand recursion, and I thought I was getting it. And then I did a couple of problems, you know, did well. And then now it's like I forgot everything. Everything. If node is none. My base case is if node is none. Return. Nothing. Hi, Michael. Give me a second. I need to see this first. Give me a second. Okay. We'll do nodes list equals there. Okay. Okay, anyways. We're going to Okay, everyone's telling me think of all of these different things. That's pre-order traversal. Did I spell this wrong? Pre-order traversal. Wait. What? Hold on. Global name is not defined. Pre-order. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's supposed to be self. It's supposed to be self. Self. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3. Oh. Okay. Okay, so then we would just do nodes.list. Oh my gosh. My gosh, node list dot append root dot val. Hold on. Return nodes. No. What? This one should. Yeah, I know. I know. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. I actually think this one needs to be outside. This actually needs to be up here. Oh my god. Thanks so much for the follow, Pistol Shrimps. Oh my god, the same thing happened in the last problem. Why? Solution object has no attribute nodes list. Is it because I have to pass it in? List? Read line 9. Nodes list. Self.nodes list? Yeah, I'm getting more and more like I'm just I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me Okay. I know this. I know this. Self.nodes list. And then this should be self.nodes list, self.nodes list. This should self.nodes list. This should work. No. 3. I still think we're gonna do it this way. Okay. I hate doing this blindly thing. Why was it working originally? So why is it not? Oh my gosh, because oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm such okay. Yeah, I forgot to reassign this. Okay. Tree traversal. Okay. I'm gonna submit really quick. And thanks so much for the follow, Mr. Funny. Good feeling. Okay. So I'm kind of like I don't understand why I'm not understanding the whole list thing right now, but we're gonna count. Brute force, guys. Brute force. Nope. None type. Oh my gosh, if... I'm gonna time out or something again. It's taking too long. Time limit exceeded. Okay. Okay, guys. It's fine. It's fine. I already knew that this wasn't gonna work, especially with the list. Like, the list is obviously gonna time out, and I already knew that, but I'm gonna just call it a night right now. Obviously, I'm not in the coding mindset. No, it's because I'm doing it this way where I'm appending because I'm not finding the correct minimum. Like, I already know how I'm approaching it wrong, so it's fine. It's fine. I'm obviously not in the right mindset right now. But tonight was supposed to be like my confidence. I was supposed to like help raise my confidence. It just went okay, but I hear okay. Hold on. Okay, who are we? Oh, hey, look, let's raid Rython. There we go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Okay, if you are a command, raid follow. Where's my follow? Raid follow. Okay, if you are a follower, or if you're not a... Okay, if you're a follower, okay, use that. If you're a sub... Oh my... Okay, if you're a sub... Wait, when did Fafin give me bits? Thank you so much for the bits, but when did that happen? Hold on. I'm trying to do this. Everything is fine. It's a bunny rate. Everything is fine. It's a bunny rate. Oh my god. I can't even write a raid message correctly right now, guys. Oh, I just got the emote, the big emote. Oh, thanks. It's so cute. Wait, I didn't see the original big emote. Oh my gosh, wait, I really, oh, guys. Okay. Thank you so much for the follow, Tanzum. Yeah, I will. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the bits and the gigantic emotes. I know. The world is burning. The world is burning. Okay. If you are a sub. Okay. I appreciate you guys. It's obviously my brain was not with it today. I need to go over my notes. I need to get my confidence up again, and I'll be back on Wednesday. I will probably be studying tomorrow night in Discord co-working, but that means no mic, no headphones, and everything like that. But yeah, raid Python dev. Okay. Did my raid work? Okay, yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Thanks so much for hanging out. It was a trip today, guys. It was a trip. Okay, see you guys Wednesday. Bye.